Building a solid foundation in the early years of a child's life will not only help him or her reach their full potential, but will also result in better societies as a whole. By Novak Djokovic. Greetings of the day. I am Dhriti Kantote, the CCA captain at Daffodils English School for the year 2021-22. I, along with Master Sai Pranav Venkatesh, CCA vice captain, will get you all through today's special program. In 1978, a modest and zealous institutor, Sri P.K. Bhemaya, founded the Daffodils English School. It was his dream to provide meaningful education to the children in Sanjay Nagar, Bengaluru.
Do well all you do, said our founder father, H.T. P.K. Bhemaya. Today is his birth anniversary and I consider it a privilege to welcome you all to the Founders' Day celebrations. We at Daffodils English School remember Sir with love and gratitude. We're also reminded to continue to walk in his path, following the values of discipline, punctuality, mutual respect, hard work, and dedication to duty. Let us begin the event with an invocation by Miss Sanjana.
Sindhura Vadana, Sindhura Vadana, Kuruvara Sindhura Vadana. इंदुधरात्मजवन्दिसुवेनुना इंदुधरात्मजवन्दिसुवेनुना सिन्दूरवदना कुरुवरा सिन्दूरवदना मुदमुनिमताम्बुधि चन्दिरा बुधजनप्रसङ्गदि भवहरा मुदमुनिमताम्बुधि चन्दिरा बुधजनप्रसङ्गदि भवहरा मधुविरोधिय सखामृतश्रवणदि मधुविरोधिय सखामृतश्रवणदि बुधगिसु मम सुज्ञानमनसलि बुधगिसु मम सुज्ञानमनसलि सिन्दूरवदना कुरुवरा सिन्दूरवदना गिरिजयकुमार कृपाकरा शरदिगे मनोहर तात्परा गिरिजयकुमार कृपाकरा शरदिगे मनोहर तात्परा नरमृगेन्द्र चरणाम्बुज मधुकर नरमृगेन्द्र चरणाम्बुज मधुकर करुणिसनगे सिद्धियनु कार्यदली करुणिसनगे सिद्धियनु कार्यदली सिन्दूरवदना कुरुवरा सिन्दूरवदना इंदुधरात्मजवन्दिसुवेनुना इंदुधरात्मजवन्दिसुवेनुना सिन्दूरवदना कुरुवरा सिन्दूरवदना 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 सिन्दूरवदना.
Thank you, Sanjana, for the melodious rendition. Now I invite Master Sujit Mehra to welcome you all.
School is a building which has 4 walls and tomorrow inside, where lawn matters. Greetings of the day to one and all present here. I'm Sujit Mehra, CSS of Grade 10. Our founder and mentor, late Sri P.K. Bhemaya, started Daffodils English School in order to fulfill his dream to provide meaningful and affordable education to the children from the lesser well-off sections of Sanjay Nagar and its adjacent areas. Coming from a background of patriotism and freedom fighting, he had understood the importance of value-based education in the process of healthy nation building. Daffodils English School is such a dream turned into reality. He has built the school with a lot of hard toil and dedication. The school, as it stands today, was envisioned very dearly by him decades ago. We, who are reaping the fruits of his efforts, deem this day, the 9th of August, as an auspicious day, as it happens to be the birthday of our beloved founder. In the fun remembrance of our esteemed mentor and founder, Daffodils English School celebrates Founders Day on 9th of August every year. So here we are on this virtual platform to share these precious moments of this year's Founders Day celebrations. To this occasion, I am pleased to extend a very warm and hearty welcome to Mr. Sudhakar Narayan Shenoy, our guest of honor, Mrs. Manu Narur Manjegowda, our special invitee joining us from California, Mrs. Shruti KP, our special invitee joining us from Mysore, Mrs. Madhuri Chengappa, our secretary, Mr. Chinnappa, our CEO, members of the governing council, Mrs. Aparna Ramaseshaya, our principal, Mr. Vijay Kumar, our headmaster, Mrs. Anita Harish, our vice principal, parents, teachers, students, our alumni and well-wishers. Thank you all for joining us today. Hope you will cherish the day and the celebrations as much as we do. Thank you.
Thank you, Sujit. We are now going to witness some memorable sharing from our special invitees. It is with great pride that I introduce our special invitee, Mrs. Shrishti KP. Mrs. Shrishti KP graduated from our school in 2006. She was awarded the Best All-Rounder, Champion of the Year in Sports, Best Proficiency Award in Academics, and was the head girl of the school in 2005-06. Mrs. Shrishti completed her M.Tech in Digital Electronics and Communication Systems and worked as an assistant professor at PES Engineering College, Mandya. Presently, she is working as a QMath expert and a mentor at QMath, where she prepares each child by equipping them with the skills of mathematics and reasoning. She has been inducted in the Hall of Fame for the past 3 years and awarded the best performer among 10,000 QMath teachers in India. She is also a state coordinator at Art of Living, Shri Shri Sanskar Kendra, and a social worker involved in many social welfare activities along with her husband through their NGO, Jago Mysuru. Madam, welcome once again to today's program. Mrs. Shrishti will recollect a few episodes of her interactions with our founder father while at school.
Hello everyone, I am Srishti, an ex-student of Daffodils. I would like to thank the coordinators of this event for giving me an opportunity to speak about my school experience. When Murthy sir called me up and asked me to talk about my experience in this school, I couldn't start with just one thing because there are so many memories and they all came rushing back to me. I remember my first day at Daffodils. I was so anxious and tensed and was shy to talk to new people. The warm welcome I got when I started school for the first time is something I can never forget. During the years at my school, I was able to conquer my fears, face my obstacles, and break my boundaries, and this has led me all to talk to you today. My school life was surely a learning experience. The confidence and motivation it gave me, I couldn't get anywhere else. Most importantly, it is the place where I recognized my individuality and uniqueness. It helped me gain understanding and succeed not only in my studies but also in co-curricular activities and sports, and it has also taught a lot of life skills. I made very good friends here, who made this journey unforgettable and comfortable. They helped me when I was down and celebrated when I was up. Each day was magical. My teachers were like my parents who guided and stood with me throughout. They helped me recognize my capabilities. If I am something today, it is definitely because of them. I have become one of the most loved and best teachers in my career, and the credit definitely goes to my teachers. My school life is no less than a treasure for me, which gave me traditions, values, memories, and invaluable joys that I can keep for life. I used to participate in almost every co-curricular and sports activities, and my teachers motivated me so much, to go to higher levels in all the competitions. One of the best times spent with my friends was playing volleyball in the evening after school. I still remember Bhimaya sir standing near the stage, watching us play and encouraging us. A few best memories which I can share are, like when I was made the head girl in 10th standard, I think that was in 2006. That announcement came as a huge surprise and I was so overwhelmed with it. And other memories that I can share are, I used to involve in all the weekly house activities, and we used to go out for inter-school competitions. I also cherish my 10th standard farewell party, which happened to be on my birthday, which is on Feb. So we got blessings from Bhimaya sir. Later in the evening, we also had an amazing party. It was so much fun. We were in tears, not wanting the school to end. Learning is such a good thing, and having teachers like Vijay Kumar sir, Kartika miss, Murthy sir, Rukmini miss, Manjula miss, in that period was such a great privilege. We were so lucky to have such a great environment and such great teachers. The way they taught and looked after us, and also all the fun times I've had with my friends, it definitely fills my heart. All of this was made possible by our Bhimaya sir and his dream of starting a school to inculcate children with ethics and good values. It's rare to find people who indulge in social service and aspire to educate children. Our Bhimaya sir is one of those rare people. Even now his children and grandchildren are following in his footsteps. Overall, the lessons I've learned, all the values I have got, the best memories spent with friends, it definitely remains in my heart forever, and also they keep motivating me always. I'm sure all the friends who have studied in this wonderful school have gratitude for Bhimaya sir and remain indebted. I take this opportunity to thank my parents for choosing this school.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your memories. Dance allows us to express a wide variety of emotions. The way you dance can express happiness, excitement, and passion, but also aggression and anger. What is so wonderful about dancing is that it helps you to relieve stress and fully center yourself in the present moment. Now, Mrs. Shrishti will perform a contemporary dance along with her sister, Miss Samruddhi KP. Miss Samruddhi is also an ex-student of Daffodils English School. Here is the artful welcome to both of you.
words fail me as I extend my gratitude to our guests for joining us from Mysuru. Thank you, Mrs. Shrishti and Ms. Samriddhi. Our other special invitee is Mrs. Manu Narud Manjegowda. Mrs. Manu graduated from Daffodils English School in the year 2004 and went on to complete her pre-university education from MES College. After completing her bachelor's degree in electronics and communication from Vishweshwaraya Technological University, she traveled to California and worked on multiple projects related to application security, providing solutions to secure software systems from hacking and reducing security risks. Madam is currently employed with Apple Inc. California as a senior software engineer. On the personal front, she is blessed with a 3-year-old daughter and a beautiful family. Mrs. Manu was an athlete, played basketball, kho and has captained the teams while at school. She had scored 100 in mathematics in grade 10 SSLC examination and had an interest in arts from her school days. Madam, welcoming you to share your memories with Bhimaya sir.
Hi everyone. I would like to thank Mr. Murthy sir and the school for giving me this opportunity to share my memories of Mr. PKB Maya sir with you all, and it's been my pleasure to be part of today's event to honor the legend of our school. I have fond memories of school, although it's been 17 years since I graduated, and I will share some of these memories with you all today. And I would like to say that I'm very happy and that I spent the crucial and important days of me growing up as a child, learning basics, ethics and values which have shaped my life and career. I remember Mr. P.K. Bhimaya sir as a person who exuded confidence and had a demeanor which commanded respect. As a result, all students were disciplined and he encouraged all the students to do well in everything we did, be it academic, sports or other cultural activities. He always dressed very professionally, mostly in a blazer, and I vividly remember him walking in and around the school with one hand in the pocket. As he walked, it seemed like he was always thinking, possibly thinking of ways and ideas to help school and students to constantly improve and stand out in the ever-competitive world. We started our day with daily prayers and he stood in front of all the children and prayed together. And whenever we passed by him, we used to wish him good morning. He always responded back with a smile. He was also a modest person. I remember an incident which I would like to share. I had lost my lunch bags a few times, and my mother just happened to walk into his room and asked him why the lunch bags were getting lost. He listened to her patiently and spoke to the school ayah to look into the matter and locate the bag. He respected everyone and he was always there for any kind of help or advice. And one of my best memories of sir is my interactions with him after I graduated from school and I had topped the school in SSLC exams. He congratulated and blessed me to reach the greater heights and that I should stay focused and continue to work hard. He even advised me to study for IAS exams, one of the most privileged civil service exams in India. Many of you might know, after the school was established and in its early years, the infrastructure was not the same as it is today. The classrooms were small, but still we had a huge playground. Sir, along with his team of exceptional teachers and his personal staff, recognized that the students are the foundation of the school and provided their best in shaping the education of the students and helping them excel in academic, sports and co-curricular activities. Through these years, they have helped umpteen children to create a strong base and achieve their dreams in life. I want to thank Sir, his family and the staff for dedicating their lives and work to make the school one of the prominent schools in Bangalore. And I would also use this opportunity to thank my beloved and wonderful teachers who taught us. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, madam, for joining us from California. That was indeed wonderful to hear. Distance means so little when someone means so much. Our special invitee's gracious acceptance to join this program has made it all more special. Nothing but the magic of our founder could have made this come true.
Let me introduce the guest of honor for the occasion, Mr. Sudhakar Narayan Shenoy. Though Mr. Sudhakar Narayan Shenoy's parents are originally from Mangalore, he was born and brought up in Kochi, Kerala. He had his schooling and college education in Kochi. Later, he did his BE in TKM College of Engineering, a reputed engineering college of Kollam, Kerala. Immediately after completing engineering in 1970, he joined Miyazaki Machinery Project at Hyderabad. After working there for 6 years, in 1976, he joined the first public sector company, Indian Telephone Industries, in Bangalore. In 2004, after working for almost 28 years, he took voluntary retirement. Now, he is leading a retired life at Sanjay Nagar with his wife, Mrs. Asha, a retired bank officer. He spends his time enjoying his favorite hobby, music. We are glad to have you in our midst, sir. Sir, welcoming you to address the gathering.
My name is S.N. Shanai. I'm a resident of Sanjay Nagar. I purchased a site here in 1980. Before that, I had come and seen this place. I liked the locality. And when I inquired, I was told Postal Employees Cooperative Society sites are available for sale by the original allottees. And they told me I can meet the president of the association, Mr. Bhimaya, in his office because he was in the postal department in Sheshadripuram. So I went there and met him. And to tell you frankly, I met the person, I was really astonished. A simple person, no ego, and very polite. He told me there are some sites which the original allottees want to sell. You can get in touch with them and buy it. Then I purchased the site to one of the original allottees in 1980 and built a house in 1984. So, and my parents were staying with me, my wife and my kids were there. So it was, then I was in touch with him. I used to meet him frequently on just like that on so many issues, etc. Nothing, and he was very helpful and very courteous. And later he started a school, Daffodils school, in an area close to his place, in his house, because he was also staying in Sanjay Nagar. And the school was just a startup, because earlier there were no good schools, hospitals, or doctors. Nothing was there in Sanjay Nagar. It was only vacant land. But he was more concerned not only for his generation, but for the next generation. So he started a school, Daffodil School. And today, I should say that is one of the best schools in Sanjay Nagar. Very neat, good teaching staff. They have got a huge football court, cricket pitch. Everything is there, which none of the other schools in this area have. I really appreciate the good work he has done for Sanjay Nagar locality. It is really great of him. Because normally people think about their generation and next generation. But he is the person who has thought about the future generations. And I am very happy to inform, my son wanted to admit his son, that is my grandson, in one of the best schools in Bangalore. I suggested, need not search for anything, you select Daffodil School. Because if you select some other school far away from Sanjay Nagar, 10-15 kilometers away, there a lot of time will be spent on transport. Instead, let him spend some time in his studies. School is good, excellent, all facilities, extracurricular activities, everything is there. So I am very happy that for the nice contribution of Mr. Bhimaya to the residents of Sanjay Nagar. And this daughter, Madhuri Chengappa, and son-in-law Chengappa, they are so nice, very courteous people. And I think his grandson also is involved in the management of the school. They have maintained this so well. And clean surrounding, clean environment, indoor court, etc. All facilities are available there. And the best part is the playground, huge playground, really class. He is a true visionary in every sense of the word. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for joining us on this occasion. While our founder father initiated this educational institution and nurtured it with tender love and care, his daughter Mrs. Madhuri Chengappa has been striving relentlessly to carry this legacy forward. She is the strongest pillar that supports the institution. A dedication towards realizing our founder's dream is immense, true and unwavering. Let us now hear from our secretary, Mrs. Madhuri Chengappa.
Good morning to all present. Mr. P.K. Bhimaya dreamt of having every citizen of our country to be empowered, for which education is a tool. He thought what little he could do to achieve his dream. Then came the thought that children living in and around Geddalahalli, Nagshettihalli, Bhupasandra must be given education, and he started this school, Daffodils. Now, it stands tall in Bangalore North as one of the best schools, reaffirming his commitment towards community service and to helping our society in times of need. I am happy to announce the launch of an initiative by Daffodils English School called Connected in memory of our beloved founder, late Sri P.K. Bhimaya, to empower educators. As part of this initiative, we are organizing an exclusive training session from today to train teachers from government schools to integrate technology to connect with their students during this time of school closure due to pandemic. Hope this initiative will keep the government school teachers and students connected and help them in empowering themselves. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The guiding light of our founder father is shining bright and has led us to initiate a program wherein teachers from government schools will be trained in integration of technology in education. What a noble thought and wonderful initiative. I am sure Bhimaya sir, wherever he is, would feel very proud of this initiative. We thank the management for this. For some, the integration between technology and education might be challenging, but at Daffodils English School, with the vision of our CEO, we have not only made it possible, but also gone leaps and bounds in carving out a niche for ourselves in this wide world. I now call upon our CEO, Mr. Chinnappa, to speak a few words on this occasion.
Greetings of the day to one and all present. On this auspicious occasion of Founders Day, I'd like to talk about our founder, late Shri P.K. Bhimaya sir, and his vision for Daffodils English School Association. When he started the school, he had no experience in the field of education. He started Daffodils English School Association purely on the passion that he had that drove him to build an institution that would serve the society, and thereby Daffodils English School was born. 45 years later, here we are with Daffodils English School, Daffodils Foundation for Learning, and Daffodils Cradle to Crayon, standing strong as a testimony to the strong foundations that he has laid. Back in the days, despite his minimal exposure to corporate life or businesses, he drafted out a vision statement which was way ahead of his time. I would like to talk about some of those aspects of his vision statement and how we've been able to fulfill his visions. The first one, pursuing excellence in all fields of education. Our academic excellence and results are themselves a testimony to how much we have progressed academically. We have been able to develop professionals, be it in the field of science, commerce or arts. We have also been competitive in terms of our staff or in the learning processes. we have won Best School for Innovative Teaching and for Holistic Development. Our students have also won the Imagine Cup global competition, which is hosted by Microsoft. Both DES and DFL have been back-to-back winners, and that itself proves that we have achieved excellence in all fields of education. Inducting students from various stratum of society. Yes, as your children may have told you, and you may have looked around, we welcome students from all stratum of society, irrespective of caste, creed, or religion, and that has made Daffodils the unique and special organization that it is. Being instrumental in accommodating new trends in education. Yes, ahead of its time, we have had smart classes, we have had customized teaching content, and we have integrated technology along with our curriculum, and at the same time integrated CCA and extracurricular activities into our curriculum. If not being trendy, what else are we? A proof of that is our current scenario of online sessions, where many schools struggled to set up their online teaching and learning platforms. We, thanks to the Apple Education program and the Microsoft softwares that are available with us, and able guidance of our ICT head, Mr. Nasimamurthy, we have been able to seamlessly and effortlessly transform onto the online teaching and learning platform without much of a hiccup. Involving students in community service. You are all well aware that Daffodils has its very own Joy of Giving program, and not just that, we have various other venues where we try and see how we can help our local community or the society, let it be people of old age or orphans or people who are disabled or people who have no one to care for them. We have always had a social consciousness in our organization. Development of sports and the spirit of sportsmanship. Our cricket teams, our football teams, and off late our girls football and hockey teams are one of the leading teams in the city, and this is proof of how much we aim to building a spirit of camaraderie and spirit of sportsmanship in our children. Over the past 45 or so years, we have been striving to achieve these dreams or visions drafted by our founder, and I'm proud to say that we have been successful in achieving them all. It is now time for us to renew our mission statements, our goals, so that we may aim higher and reach for the stars. No goal is too high or too far. Let's do well all we do. Thank you for showing us the way, sir, and we will always strive to do what's best for Daffodils. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Each one of you is eagerly waiting for the results of our CCA event, Goonj. It was an interesting and novel in its own way. Students of each grade from 1 to 9 had a unique competition to participate in. Students of grade 10 participated in a live online debate session. The results of Goonj are published in our official Facebook page. Please visit our official Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DaffodilsEnglishSchool. Do like and follow our official page for further updates. Congratulations to all the winners. But as the saying goes, participation is always more important than winning. Kudos to all our participants. Thank you are two words that express gratitude, appreciation, and love. I invite Ms. Sarayu to propose the vote of thanks now.
Warm greetings to all the invitees, dignitaries, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. It gives me immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on this auspicious day. Firstly, I'd like to express my heartfelt thanks to the guest of honor, Mr. Sudhakar Narayan Shenoy, our special invitees, Mrs. Manu Narun Manjai Gowda and Mrs. Srishti KP, who have made time to join us today. A sincere thanks to our Secretary, Mrs. Madhuri Changappa, our CEO, Mr. Chinappa, the Governing Council members, our Principal, Mrs. Aparna Ramaseshaya, our Headmaster, Mr. Vijay Kumar, and our Vice Principal, Mrs. Anita Harish, for all their guidance and encouragement to celebrate this event during this time of pandemic, that too virtually. We are very grateful to all the parents, teachers, students, our alumni, and all our well-wishers for joining us today. Lastly, thanks to each and every one who have contributed and worked really hard to make this Founders Day a successful event. Thank you.
Wherever we are, whatever we do, the guiding light of PKB Maya sir leads the way. We pledge ourselves once again to our school motto, do well all you do. Thanking you all once again for joining us in this celebration.